changes.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Saturday, March 5th, 2022. I want to do a quick update on the video that I just posted in my last video about a company basically stealing my company name and scamming hundreds, probably hundreds of customers. If you missed that, I'll leave the link to that video down in the description and comment section. I'll give you a quick little recap if you didn't see that video yet. Basically, there is a company or a person or somebody on Facebook who is running paid advertisements to sell merchandise, all kinds of different things like power tools, saws, bikes, all sorts of stuff. Customers are clicking on those links. They're buying this stuff and they're not getting it. That's never being shipped. All they get is an email confirmation, and it says that you paid this company called Worldwide Sale and LLC. Worldwide Sale and sign LLC. My company, if you don't know, is Worldwide Sales LLC in Tampa, Florida. This company doesn't show a location. I Googled it. There is one in Louisiana, even though it looks like it's been disbanded quite a few years ago. So long story short, these customers never get their merchandise. They go and Google Worldwide Sale, and because of my high social media and Google rankings, they get my information and they contact me. They've been calling me, they've been emailing me, they've been doing everything under the sun. Dozens and dozens of customers. It's been going on the better part of about 2 weeks. So anyways, I have nothing to do with it. Clearly, I don't even sell that stuff. I don't rip off customers. That's not really my business, obviously. And so that's what's going on. I made a video about it. I shared some of the voicemails and some of the contact that I had. And I basically asked you guys for some suggestions. And what I got in the majority of the comments, and I appreciate all of you that took the time, I did respond to quite a few of you, is about 3 or 4 things. One is to call my local police department to report fraud. One is to contact the FBI. One is to contact the state's attorney or the attorney general or all sorts of those kinds, the Better Business Bureau. There was all sorts of suggestions for me to do. And under normal circumstances, they would all be really good suggestions. Now, here's the problem, which I think that I wasn't clear in the last video, and I apologize. And I think that a lot of you probably just left the comment trying to be helpful, but it really didn't go to the extent of here's the problem. This is a completely anonymous company, anonymous person, whoever it is. The fact that they have Worldwide Sale and LLC as like an email receipt to you means very little. They're probably most likely not a registered business. If they're out scamming people out of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, who knows? They're not going to register their business and make themselves findable, searchable. They're obviously not that stupid. Now the customers are paying with whatever method they choose to pay with, whether it's a credit card or PayPal or what have you. The money is going into PayPal. Whoever this is that's scamming is receiving the money into PayPal, because when you get the email confirmation of your purchase, it comes from a PayPal transaction number. Now, normally, the next avenue would be obvious: contact PayPal and say, hey, this person's ripping people off. The problem is the customers who sent me their transaction receipts and their confirmations to kind of show me what was going on, every one of the PayPal names' emails are all different. It says Worldwide Sale and LLC, but it's a different email, which doesn't really help, because I could go give PayPal all these emails, but what that tells me is that these folks either have tons of burner accounts, which is totally possible. They scam a bunch of people, they transfer all the money, and if it gets reported and charged back, they don't care, because if the account gets closed, they don't care. Or they've hacked a ton of accounts. The money comes into the hacked accounts. They transfer that money out to themselves, to their own PayPals or to other banks or whatever, and they're gone before that account even realizes it. So telling PayPal that somebody's ripping somebody off may work. It may not, because if they've stolen accounts or hacked people's accounts or they're using burners, again, it's going to come up with a big fat goose egg. There's not going to be anybody to track down to. Obviously, notifying them is a good first, start, and I will. I'm going to reach out to PayPal and see what they can do. Probably not much. And so the part that I think that a lot of folks that commented on my video didn't understand is that every single avenue results in a dead end. Because if I contact the FBI and I'm like, hey, it's interstate, it's happening all over the country, there's these people that are ripping people off, and they used a name similar to mine or the same as mine or very, very close, and I'm receiving all the calls and the kickback, and what can you do? And they're going to go, well, who is it? Joe, I don't know. Like John Doe, who knows, right? Like who do I send them to? There's no one to physically send them to. And I know there are people in the government and people at authoritative agencies that are trained in internet tracking. Like they literally, their job is to hunt people down. The problem is I can't even tell them where to find these Facebook ads because the customers that are buying from these ads don't know they're being scammed, obviously, when they buy. So the ad pops up, they click on it, they buy their item, they wait a week, they don't get any tracking or whatever, and then they go to report it. Well, they don't see the ad anymore. It's not like they can go back and screenshot it. It's not there anymore. Like, it's gone. Maybe they'll get lucky and it'll pop up on their Facebook, but who knows, right? And I'm sure they're using tons of different ads for that reason. They're probably using a stolen PayPal or stolen credit card to pay for those ads, because you have to pay for Facebook ads for the, the targeted ones on the side. So it's my assumption they're probably not paying for that either. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making a profit, and that would be dumb. Whatever money they brought in, they'd be blowing on the Facebook ads. So that's where I got to with dead ends with the police and the FBI. I haven't reached out to them, and I really don't think it matters. Now, that's where I sort of was right, but then sort of wrong. Because I started saying, Casey, why are you wasting so much time on something that's not costing me money? It's not, these aren't my purchases. These aren't my customers. These aren't my transactions. None of this matters to me, right? Wrong. Here's what I started thinking night before last while I was in the shower having one of those thinking moments. You get those in the shower. And basically, these customers are calling me and letting me know what's up, or asking what's up, and I'm explaining it, blah, blah, blah. What about the customers who aren't calling me? Are they going to go to Google or my Facebook page or the Better Business Bureau and report me? Because I'm registered. I'm easy to find. I'm on the SunBiz Florida Department of Revenue and Florida Department Corporations of Businesses. What if this stuff starts popping up? People make a vlog or a YouTube video, or they find my social media and they start sharing it that I'm a scammer because they don't know what's going on. They don't have any idea that this has nothing to do with me. They're assuming it has to do with me. Not a bad assumption right off the top, but please do a little more research if you're getting scammed. So then I started thinking, wow, that's really bad. I don't want some negative reviews or the BBB or my Facebook or Google reviews to start getting all these 0 stars and complaints. Look like a huge problem for me, right? So that was where I was like, man, I really need this to stop. The second problem, which was an even bigger one that I really didn't think about, was what if one of these customers decides to go the route I'm going and they contact PayPal? And PayPal types in worldwide sales, some unknowing, customer service agent. My account pops up and they ban my PayPal account because they think I'm scamming people because they didn't take the time to research that it's not my account, that everybody I have is legitimate, right? That's a huge problem because I take in a ton of money through PayPal. My Shopify goes to PayPal. Invoicing you guys on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube for direct and wholesale all goes to PayPal. 3 of my big affiliate companies that I'm sponsored with all pay me through PayPal. This is a huge problem if they went there and that happened. Probably not likely, but it could. The third thing that I realized, which is the big problem, what if one of these customers decides to Google me, finds out where I'm at, and calls my local police department or local Tampa FBI agency field office, and I walk outside one day and there's police and FBI agents knocking at my door? This is a big problem, right? So no, it's not a waste of my time to pursue this, and now I'm gonna have to put a little bit of time into making this stop. And so that's where the update is now. I'm gonna have to dedicate my whole entire Monday or Tuesday to calling the police, calling the FBI, calling PayPal. PayPal is going to be my first call, I think. Calling everybody I can call to put it on file that this is not me. I don't scam people. I don't sell this stuff. I don't have ads running on Facebook. My company is not Worldwide Sale and LLC. It is Worldwide Sales LLC of Tampa, Florida, specifically Wesley Chapel. And none of this has anything to do with me. And if you get any reports, please take care of it. Now, as far as the BBB, Facebook reviews, Google reviews, there's really nothing I can do about that. I can maybe reach out to Google and Facebook's customer service, which is non-existent, and let them know if I get a bad review, can you help me out? Or I can do nothing and just wait and see if one comes through, and then, attack it as I need be at that angle. But anyways, that's the update to this company that is causing me a humongous nightmare. If you are the person who is Worldwide Sale and LLC, a 1 in a million shot that you're watching this, please stop, or please change your name. At least change it to Scammers Are Us or whatever you possibly can think of. You're giving me a nightmare. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, so that's where I'll leave off this video. Appreciate you watching again. If you have any other suggestions outside of calling authorities and police and FBI, please feel free to leave it down below. I am not changing my business name. That's not happening. A few people suggested that. I've had this company for 15 years almost. This is what it is. I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Police, go to jail. This sucks. Yeah, we covered it all. So thanks again for spending your Saturday with me. Appreciate it. Thumbs up so more people can see this. Make sure you leave a comment if you have any good input or anything else you want to say. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you check out the link description box below. If you guys need an accountant, we're coming down to 1 month left in tax season. Please consider Mark II. He is better known as Not Your Dad's CPA. His link to his website is below, along with a $50 off discount code from me to you for Mark Services if you need an accountant who is a reseller and a licensed CPA. I'm not a licensed CPA, but he is. He can help you. Consider Mark. He's down below. He's amazing. And we only have 1 month left, so don't wait around any longer to check out Mark Services. Thank you as always. I'll see you again real soon.